Not me trying to hurry up and do all these episodes so I could go ahead and get the cringe out of the way. Okay, God, I accept the call. I will stop trying to block people's judgment because there are things that they need to discover about themselves. I will stop trying to separate myself from whatever I consider to be distasteful. I'm revealing my own judgments. I get it, I hear it, and I receive that message. I will keep sharing for the people, yes, but also for me, for the creative. It is a form of acceptance. And the same thing I'm telling people to do. Release your cringe. Yes, go ahead, do it. I'm being invited to do that same thing. All right. I will not hurry through this. I will take my time being cringy. I will take my time. Yes, it has felt like why. It has just felt like why. It was truly giving, but I thought I was past that. And there was a certain way I wanted the world to see me. I just gotta release the cringe. I just gotta do it. I just gotta keep doing it.
It's a free world. I'm just out here trying to be.
Okay, now where am I?
Attention passengers, now boarding flight
not this
2.
again. No,
Ascension
no,
Sickness,
no,
Dark
no,
Nights
no,
of the
no,
Soul,
no.
Timeline Shifts,
No.
Open Doors, The Promise is Coming, and Rebirth at Gate 888.
Wait.
Please note,
I gotta
all
get out.
flights to the Easy Way
gotta
Out
get out.
have been canceled. Flights to Dream Life have been slightly rescheduled to accommodate your life path and your highest good.
Oh, I gotta change my ticket. I could just leave the airport. I could just change my ticket.
And a special note for passenger 21686, you cannot abandon this flight. Follow the instructions to anchor your soul in truth and find your magic. Enjoy your flight.
No. Hey, Teddy. What you been eating? Nothing. You sure about that? There's nothing to eat here. What am I, a child? I told you to get in the bed a long time ago. What is this? What's in your hand? My hand is in my hand. You know, you need to mind your business. I can do what I want. And I was just in here drinking water. What's it to you? Open up your hand. Open it. Open it. Sheesh. Oh, reach, reclaim your imagination. I think I need to get a lunchbox. Something.
Oh, like she knew them words. Oprah. Oh, man. That shit.
So a while ago, somebody that I follow, that I am subscribed to, made a statement. It was one sentence, one statement, and it was, make peace with your differences. Y'all, when I tell you that thing sent me on a journey, I was so very emotional. But it sent me on a journey, and I'm very grateful for it. And I started just kind of recalling all the times in my life where I was picked apart. And that may have been you. You know, a lot of artists, a lot of creative people are misunderstood and picked apart. And then when we get older, there is something inhibiting the way that we express our art, express our creativity. Something is blocking, something is kind of in the way. And if we're still enough, if we're quiet enough, if we're introspective enough, we begin to feel and know that those inhibitors are the echoes of the past, the echoes of the voices that we heard then. And some of us still hear them now. People uttering their misunderstandings and misgivings about who it is we are and what it is that we're supposed to be doing. And it can really have a negative effect. But what it did for me was it allowed me to re-engage with young Teddy, who was always being told, you're red. And then on the other side being told, no, you're blue. And the whole time I'm just standing in the middle, like I'm neither one of those colors. I'm purple. What are you talking about? And I was overcome. I was overcome with lots of tears. So if something comes up for you while I'm talking, I hope you feel it. But I think creatives sometimes try to develop this thick skin. You know, we proudly deem ourselves as the weird ones or the misfits because those are the things that we've heard. You're weird. You're strange. That's odd. Why would you do it like that?
Oh my gosh, you're literally so weird. Why you do stuff like that? You're so strange. You crazy. Something going on with you, something wrong with you. If you want to be successful, you need to follow the rules. Okay, you're trying to color outside the lines. And that is not what we do. As a society and as a people, that is not what we do.
All those things that we have heard and internalized, and it has become a part of our vocabulary. But I think there is so much liberation in acknowledging that we are different on purpose. And if everyone would tap into the beauty of their creativity, then they would see that we're not so strange and weird. But howbeit ever, I'm just grateful to the Creator for the opportunity to engage in my own depth without this feeling of dread or sorrow, to engage in what has made me different in a way that empowers me and does not stifle my expression. I think it's important that we look back on our journeys with loving kindness and look back on our younger selves and the path that we have taken with kindness and gentleness and not judge ourselves too harshly. Now, the realization that I happened upon was somewhere in the back of my mind were these resounding words of maybe my life would be better and things might be a little bit different, or I might be further along if I were different, if I were just a different type of person, if I changed myself. But I think much like I can't change and I wouldn't change the fact that I am black, or the fact that I can't change or I wouldn't change the fact that I am a storyteller. Those things that we can't touch, that essence that we can't touch. Like, in that same way, I think we should embrace ourselves, past and present. So for those who have tried to unmake themselves, for those who have lost the will to express themselves, for those who blame themselves and judge themselves too harshly for where you are now, and you look back and you say, there's something different I could have done, and it's all my fault. It's because I'm the way I am. For those of us that have dealt with the harsh voice of criticism and judgment you may have dealt with and moved through, and it's impacted and impeded your literal ability to move freely in your creativity. This is for you, and I wish you well. I wish you stillness. I wish you quiet moments where you can sit with yourself and your thoughts. And I wish you moments where you can tap back into that creative spirit. And that something, maybe even these words, spark joy, and they resonate with you. And they spark your creativity, and maybe that little spark lights a fire. Maybe you find that the fire was never extinguished. And maybe that fire grows and obliterates every negative word, every negative echo, every negative presence and energy that has made itself into your psyche, into your being, into your creative person. And that they are literally expunged. And that you can be your magical self, free from all the threat of all those thoughts and of all those ideas and words. Maybe we are strange. And maybe that's the best part. Cringe used to be something else, and now cringe is literally overtaking our creative power. And it shouldn't. From this moment forward, I hope you move in the power of your own voice and the Creator's voice, and that you move on from the voices that resonate in those lower vibrations and lower frequencies that drag you down. The world is going to need that creativity. They're going to need to benefit from it. They're going to need that light. We hold the field of love. Very, very mindful. Very demure. See how I'm not engaging in self-loathing activities. See how I'm not debasing myself and comparing myself to other people. Very mindful. Demure. Very, very creative. Very, very heavenly minded. Very high vibrational. Yeah. Very creative. Very botanical. Very demure. Very, very mindful. Big peace and love. I love y'all. I hope you feel the love today, and I hope something beautiful happens to you today. I hope something gorgeous happens to you today. I surely do. I surely do.
See how I'm fluttering through the garden?
Wow.
I'm adding to the beauty of the garden. I'm not taking anything away. I'm adding to the beauty. Very demure, very mindful.